Hey everyone, it's Chris with Hot Shots, and I want to thank you so much for joining me for another great episode of Hot Shots TV. Now, if you don't know who I am and why I'm dressed this way, you're going to want to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to find out everything that we have to offer and talk about is all related to the gourmet coffee experience and gourmet coffee in general. Now, today's episode is going to be all about Swiss Miss. Now, I know we all know what Swiss Miss is, and so stay tuned, because they have a fancy new product now in Reddi Wip, and they've teamed up with them to create this product, and we're gonna go over, I'm gonna review it, and I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like, as well as I'm gonna tell you if it's worth even buying. So stay there, stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we will be right back. Welcome back. Just enjoying a great Hot Shots coffee. Let's talk about Swiss Miss, right? We all know what Swiss Miss is. We all have some kind of relation to it, I'm sure. If you were like me growing up, your mother always put Swiss Miss together. That was the name brand hot chocolate if you lived here in America. I'm sure it's the same anywhere else in the world, but for the most part, here in America, if you had hot chocolate growing up, you had Swiss Miss. And the only downside to Swiss Miss, which I didn't really realize until I started getting into the coffee catering business, was that everybody has this, and everybody has had an opinion about Swiss Miss. And one of the biggest negatives about Swiss Miss, as you probably know, is it's not really that great of a hot chocolate. And part of the reason, I'll be honest, part of the reason why it's not that great is because we've all had this growing up with water. Okay, so let's stop talking about this part and let's move on to Reddi Wip. Now, Reddi Wip has teamed up with Swiss Miss to bring out this hot chocolate based whipped cream. Now, I've never tried this before. I just recently purchased this and I saw it and I thought, you know, this would be a great review for the channel, and let's find out what it's all about. Now, as you know, here on Hot Shots, I like to do a quick kind of overall review of the product, kind of tell you what it is, what it has, the contents, all that type of stuff. So we're gonna get into that, but let's just first, you get 2 cans in this product. I really haven't seen singles yet. And there's other products that looks like Reddi Wip is coming out with. I think they even have a soy-based, maybe even oat milk-based whipped cream out there. And we might do some reviews over that later on. But I saw this, I thought it was unique, and so I just decided to make a purchase on it. Now, it says it's gluten-free, so if you're looking at something that's gluten-free, which I think all their Reddi Wips are gluten-free, it says it's made with real cream, no artificial flavors, and no artificial growth hormones. It looks like it's pretty much used the same way. If you've seen my nitro cans and all that different type of stuff that we've done reviews on with Reddi Wip in the past, this looks like it's a standard can of Reddi Wip. The only difference is it's Swiss Miss chocolate. It says ultra pasteurized, grade A sweetened dairy whipped topping. And you get a 2-pack, and I don't know what more to say. It doesn't look like, just from glancing, I'll get another can out here of the traditional Reddi Wip. Doesn't look like it's that much different than a traditional can of Reddi Wip. Still a total carb 1 gram. I think the Reddi Wip has 1 gram per like 2 tablespoons. That's what this says, which is kind of interesting. They're adding the chocolate flavor. Sometimes you would say that there's some carbs into doing that, but you know, if it's just a cocoa powder and they're doing that with Swiss Miss or something, maybe that's the difference. There's 1 gram of fat as well, which I'm not sure. We'll take a look at the other Reddi Wip as well. But other than that, it's pretty interesting. Has pretty much the same stuff as a standard can of Reddi Wip from what I can tell. So I'm gonna open this up. We're gonna do some taste testing. I'm gonna try it on some different things, and I'm gonna make this a pretty quick video for you if you're just out there trying to figure out if this is worth a buy. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, ready to try this Swiss Miss Reddi Wip. All right, so we have 3 things here. Actually 4 things, but we have our Hot Shots coffee that we're gonna try. This is actually Lavazza. Got some Lavazza coffee here ready to go. I'm gonna try some of the Swiss Miss in that. Figure it's only fitting because we're talking about coffee all the time. We might as well have some. I don't think it would be fair and do this video justice if we didn't do Swiss Miss actual hot chocolate with water. And then I have a nice little strawberry cheesecake over here, along with some strawberries that I will try as well. This is actually my dessert. So let's first compare these two. Like I said, these are the traditional Reddi Wip, and then we have the Reddi Wip Swiss Miss. Pretty much the same thing like I said before. The backs are actually identical. 15 calories, 1 gram of fat, 1 gram of total carbohydrates. Both are gluten-free. Pretty much says the exact same things on the back. So just so you guys know, if you get this, it's pretty much the same as this. And someone, if you want to dispute that, you can get into the ingredients portion of this, I'm sure it could probably be disputed since this is chocolate, this isn't. So I want to first maybe do just a taste test of the Reddi Wip and this just on a fork. And let's start with that. Let's just see what this tastes. So I know what this tastes like, and I know it's good, and I know I like it, and I think most people like it. But let's just do a little bit. Reddi Wip, whipped cream, right? We all know what that tastes like. Now, what's going to be interesting is I want to see the consistency of this thing. What do you guys think the consistency is going to be like? I feel like it's not going to be the same. I don't see how it can be, but you know, if you watched my Nitro videos, and check them out, they'll be linked down below. The Nitro Reddi Wip and the Sweet Cream Reddi Wip, they were both a different consistency than the traditional Reddi Wip. So I would guess that this wouldn't be exactly the same, maybe a little bit more clumpier. I can tell by shaking it, this shakes and becomes solid. This shakes and it's still more like a liquid. So let's try that. We're gonna put a little bit on here. Yep, it comes out almost like a mousse. That's probably the best way to explain it. Nice texture though. First impressions is it's very good, very chocolatey. You know, I haven't had Swiss Miss, to be honest, in a while, so I'm anxious to see what it's going to taste like on here, see if the flavor profile. I might do a sip first before I put it on there, just to see how it compares. But actually very good. So let's start with the coffee. Okay, slide this over. I'm just going to do a little bit in a coffee, see if it makes it more like a mocha. Consistency comes out well. It's hard to push down. I don't know if that's just this can or if that has anything to do with you know, the whipped cream itself. Now, please excuse my chocolate mustache. You know, there's not a lot of punch of taste like we get with our sweet cream. It's definitely sweet, but I would say it kind of gets lost. Kind of gets lost in the coffee. It's not, the chocolate's there, but it's not sweet like whipped cream. It's sweet, how do I say it? It's sweet, but it's not that creamy richness that you get from a traditional whipped cream. It's a little bit more mellowed out, I guess would be the best way to say it. But good with a coffee, so we can cross that off. Let's try the Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Now, this is made with water, like I said. Yeah, you know that taste when you taste it. I'm gonna try this again. Let's see if it's similar to that. It's similar, but I'll be honest, this tastes like a better chocolate. Definitely more cocoa than just overly sweet like the Swiss Miss. Now, let's try it on here. Get some of that on there. See what this tastes like. I like that. But honestly, I think it's the Swiss Miss powder that's really punching me with the sweetness than it is the chocolate. Chocolate's just chocolate. It's kind of weird. This whipped cream so far is really just a chocolate whipped cream. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good, but is it something that has a lot of sweetness to it? So far for me, I'm not tasting a lot of sweet. Let's put a strawberry here. Not bad. Pretty good. I don't know. It's not as sweet as what I would think it would be or should be. Now that's good. I can taste the chocolate with this cheesecake and the strawberry. It really stands out with the cheesecake for whatever reason. So, what are we saying here? It's definitely chocolate. It's very cocoa-y. It's not like, actually, if you compare these two, tasting them together, I think there's a strong difference between these two. This is very sweet. Probably a lot of sugar and stuff in there. If we're remembering, this has the same amount of sugar as this, but they're probably using a cocoa powder or something that's kind of overpowering the sweetness. And I mean, obviously they're using cocoa powder, but yeah, see, bittersweet, it says in here, 2%, less than 2% of bittersweet chocolate. I don't know. I think the chocolate's definitely there, but it's definitely just not sweet. So if you're looking at this, would it be best to do this with some chocolate Hershey's drizzle or something like that on top? I'd probably lean this way. But though I will say the strongest out of all these where I really tasted this was on this cheesecake. So this might be perfect for desserts, like foods, something like a cheesecake with strawberry in it, or on top, or however. This might be a great addition to something that you want to get a good chocolate flavor on, but not necessarily add the extra sweetness to it. So something to think about. You guys let me know. Have you tried this? Have you seen it at your local grocery store? Let me know down in the comments section below. I'd love to find out what you guys think of this Reddi Wip, but as far as I can tell you guys, it's definitely good, really chocolatey, just not that sweet. So that's going to conclude the video for me today. Hope you guys learned something, at least got a chance to see this. If you haven't, go to your local grocery store or even check online. Maybe Amazon might be selling this. I think it's good. Is it worth what it costs? Yeah, it depends what you're trying to put together. You might love it in your coffee. Might add just that much chocolate to make it a nice mocha. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. And if you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed to this video yet, please do so. That's how we get to be known, and we love sharing information about everything coffee here at Hot Shots. So see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Hey guys, did you enjoy the video today? Thank you so much for watching. By the way, I just wanted to quickly tell you real quick, Shop Hot Shots is our online store for everything coffee. So if you guys are looking for anything that has to do with coffee, maybe just some Hot Shots swag, it supports this channel, and I really appreciate it if you guys go out there and at least check out the website. If you're interested in anything coffee catering on the Dallas side, maybe you live in Dallas, check us out at hotshotscatering.com as well. But really hope you guys enjoyed the video for today, and come back and watch some more. You can definitely subscribe. You can also look at previous videos. So I really hope you do that here in the future, and be sure to check out shophotshots.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.